Yeah, welcome back to the channel, you beautiful people. Excuse my tone of voice if it's a bit nasally. Hay fever is absolutely battering me today. Now today is a Thursday, and I said, look at my shadow. I said that Thursdays would be upload day, but I'm currently without a video. I recorded yesterday's pool session, so I'm gonna get straight into that, and we'll talk about how to ensure you don't have a little back. Because that's not a vibe, mate. And the reason your back is probably horrendous is because you're training it awfully. Now, I'm far from a master when it comes down to cooking rice, mate. As mentioned before, when I first started doing it, I was eating watery plastic. Not ideal, but the way I make it decent was just talking about the skill of microwave rice cooking. I highly recommend you learn the skill. Sushi rice is far superior to all other types of rice. Anyway, let's get into it. So this was yesterday's pull session. This is pulling arms. If you have access to my training document, you would know exactly how the session runs already. I didn't film the arm part though. Just want to film the back stuff. When it comes down to back training, a lot of people do butcher it, as mentioned earlier. And that's just because they don't follow some simple rules, which I'm going to tell you right now. When you want to bias the lat, shoulder, lock down to the hip, and make sure the elbow creates a change of direction. So when you want to drive through the concentric, you pull through the elbow. When you want to go through the eccentric, you let that elbow rise up. I sometimes think about doing a reverse punch. Sounds a bit weird, but next time you're doing a pull down, try it, and you'll know why it feels good. And then when it comes down to upper back work, we want the shoulder to create the change of direction. We want the shoulder to work through the largest range possible. So when we go through the eccentric, let that shoulder roll as far forward as it can. We'll go through the concentric, make sure the shoulder drags back first to create the change of direction, and then pull the elbow in line with the torso. My speech could be quite bad. It's normally what happens after a block of check-ins. I lose the ability to talk. Now back to the lat side of things. You might be thinking, look mate, why would I want to keep the shoulder locked down? Why wouldn't I let it roll right forward? Because if I let it roll right forward, I can lengthen the lat a lot more, and you can. And if you can do that while keeping great tension on the lat when you drive through each concentric, then by all means do so. The reason I teach it as keep the shoulder locked down is because as soon as people let that shoulder move around a lot, they struggle to connect with the lat. Once you've mastered the shoulder locked down, elbow creates change of direction, then by all means, let that shoulder drag forward in the eccentric. But until you nailed that first step, I would not recommend letting that shoulder move too much until it does feel 10 out of 10. I'm touching the laptop, mate, because it keeps wanting to switch off for some weird reason. But when it comes down to this back work, super simple thought process. Lat focus, pull down, upper back focus, row, lat focus, row, upper back focus, pull down. Sorted, mate. 10 out of 10. Structure your back work like that and train it properly, and your back will improve. It's literally foolproof, mate. If you do those things, it's impossible to not improve your back. But that's going to be today's video. It's been a very hectic week. I think next week I will ensure I show more of this big fat face. Run more of a vlog kind of style. But I just didn't want to miss, because I promise you every Thursday. Imagine me uploading first time in a while, saying every Thursday, then the following Thursday no video. I feel awful. I'd have no respect for myself. Because I know I'm breaking hearts out there. Because I understand everyone else's fitness content is absolutely dead. I know mine's mid at best, but you're still watching it and I appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment if you're feeling dangerous, and I will see you in the next one. Hold up, don't go anywhere. I forgot to mention today's sponsor of the YouTube video. This YouTube video is sponsored by Harper, one of the best online coaching services within the industry. If you want to level up your physique, DM me on Instagram. We can get the ball rolling. No need to mess about, mate. You can start leveling up your physique ASAP.